Y'all tap in, tap in, tap in. I don't know if you hear me or not. But we gonna talk about it, man, because I'm working with some old heads and they just don't believe in change around here. Yo, I'm waiting for them to log in, man. They gotta tap in. I sent them the links. They scared. They scared. Pretty young, damn. Royalty, what's up, Royalty? Listen, I want to know who you got, Royalty. You know, you're a young Gen X. Who you got? Who's the biggest artist? Chris Brown or Michael Jackson? Talk to me. Y'all tap in. I believe, well, if you just happen in this Michael Jackson versus Chris Brown, who's the biggest artist? And I said that I feel like Chris Brown has surpassed Michael Jackson at this point. Yeah, Michael Jackson dead and gone, but I still think it's Chris Brown. Chris Brown is the biggest artist in the world. Period. How y'all feel about that? Talk to me. Let me know y'all thoughts on that. Because think about it, Chris Brown did the same thing Michael Jackson did. Listen, their biggest thing is Michael Jackson is the only artist that performed at the Super Bowl and didn't say nothing for a whole 30 seconds. So, the fuck? Chris Brown could do the same thing. You feel me? That's how I feel. But y'all let me know. Or maybe I'm just young and I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I treat Michael Jackson like I treat Michael Jordan. You know, that was a little bit before my time. I caught the tail end of him. But Chris Brown, I was working with Chris Brown since he started, so I seen the journey. You say you don't feel like they can be compared. That's true, but you know, the only reason why I'm comparing them is because Mike is Chris's idol. You know what I'm saying? So similarities is there. They're pop singers, dancing. The similarities is there to compare. So, but I still feel like Chris Brown. Chris Brown is the bigger artist. I mean, that's just how I feel. And you know, like I said, you get a couple of old heads that don't like change, just like they say, you know, with the basketball situation. They be like Michael Jordan and LeBron. LeBron, the GOAT. I'm not taking nothing away from Michael Jordan, but LeBron definitely the GOAT. That's what I'm saying. He definitely, listen, like I tell them, it was a king before it was a king. You feel what I'm saying? That king can't sit on that throne forever. Somebody else got to be appointed a king. And they just don't like change. And they got to get out of there. You know what I'm saying? They too old to be acting like that. And they need to come on here because I'm talking about Chef Larry and Chef Will Blank. Because them boys just be talking. What you say? Yeah. See, I knew you would understand royalty because you're a big Chris Brown fan. So am I. You know what I'm saying? So am I. But I like Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I like Michael Jackson. I got Michael Jackson playing in the background right now. I got the volume turned down a little bit though. And also, Chris Brown just did a tour that everybody thought he was gonna flop on, but went across the country to Africa and sold out every show. Even when they tried to boycott that boy. Sold out every show. Even when they tried to blackball him on that Rihanna thing, came all the way back 360. Still one of the biggest artists in the world. Still one of the biggest artists in the world. I don't think it'll be a difference though, Roy. The reason being is because it's such an age gap. You know what I'm saying? So the music that Mike will probably be performing and creating at this point probably wouldn't resonate with the younger folks. You know what I'm saying? So that I think that'll be a big difference, a big age gap difference. I'm speaking on hits. I'm speaking on hits in general. That's what I'm saying. You sure just came back from a Chris Brown concert. Now you're going to another Chris Brown concert. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, you a big Chris Brown fan. You know what I'm saying? Team Breezy. But yeah, these guys, man, I don't know. I don't know what to tell them. Honestly, I just do not. But other than that, man, that was the whole purpose of me going live. I sent them guys the link. Them guys did not click on the link. I went upstairs and told them guys to click the link, and yet them guys still did not click the link. So therefore, I won this argument. I won it. Chef Duke's Table 24 won the argument. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe next time, maybe they'll jump on here later or something, because they scared now, y'all. But appreciate y'all for tuning in with Table 24 with the discussion Michael Jackson versus Chris Brown, and it's one-sided. It's one-sided thus far, so Chris Brown win this conversation, man. Y'all stay blessed.